Welcome back to my channel. Blink-182 just released a new song, Edging, just after they announced they got back together with the original three members of the band. I have to say that in recent years, I haven't really been keeping up with them too much. I used to listen to them more when I was really young. Kind of a funny story. I really liked the song Shut Up by them when I was like 7 years old. And I had my first communion around that time, so afterwards there was a big party at our home with a lot of family and friends. And I really wanted that song Shut Up to be in the playlist of that party. So I got into a big argument with my mom because she didn't want that song to be played at a communion party for obvious reasons. If you know the song, it has swearing in almost every sentence. But, 7-year-old me just couldn't figure out what was wrong with the song, so I was just really angry that she wouldn't let me play it. But of course, years later, when I got a little better at English, it all started to make a little more sense to me when I actually understood the lyrics. But yeah, this was also the age I listened to them the most, I would say. In recent years, I kind of lost interest in them, most likely because I simply found pop-punk bands that I liked better. But some of the more popular songs like I Miss You and What's My Age Again, I still play those songs quite often. So yeah, I'm really curious if we'll get to hear some classic Blink that I liked when I was really young with this new song. So let's just get into it. I ain't that cool, a little fucked in the head. They'll be hanging me quick when I'm back from the dead. Get the rope. Get the rope, get the rope, get the rope. I'm a punk rock kid, I came from hell with the curse. She tried to pray it away, so I fucked her in church. Don't you know? Don't you know? I have to say I'm not too familiar with the newer Blink style. They say you're not safe here if I stay with a knife that's sharp. No way, no, I leave them broken hearted. Oh no, look at the mess we started. Oh, it's pretty happy, upbeat sounding. What you say? Wanna play? Yeah, don't be fooled, I'm only letting you down. They pursued me on foot, but I hid in the crowd like a ghost, like a ghost, like a ghost, like a ghost. The seats in my car filled with cigarette burns. I got a fire in my eye, a little blood on my shirt. Let's hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, hit the road. I know there's a special place in hell that my friends and I know well. There's a perfect place. I mean, there's definitely something modern about it. It doesn't sound exactly the same as the Blink I'm used to from their early days, like I would say their popular days. We started. Oh no, I leave the broken hearts this way. Is it just me, or did Dom's voice really get a lot deeper? I mean, it makes sense, he's a lot older now, but alright, that was pretty catchy. I should probably mention that I'm not too familiar with how they sounded after the early 2000s, because I pretty much only know how they sounded back then. I think I've listened to some newer stuff a few times, but I wasn't that into it. This song definitely feels more modern and less punk and edgy than what I know them for, so I'm gonna assume this is more similar to their recent music. One of the most notable things about this song was how much Dom's voice changed compared to the older songs. Like, at times, I really had trouble telling Tom and Mark apart, which is kind of surprising because, I feel like one of the most notable things about Blink was the huge difference and contrast between Tom and Mark's voices. Of course, Tom got older, so it makes sense his voice changed compared to the early 2000s. Mark's voice, on the other hand, sounds exactly the same to me as 20 years ago. But nonetheless, both voices sounded pretty good on this song. So to wrap up my thoughts, yeah, pretty catchy song, a little safer and a little poppier than what I'm used to from old Blink-182. It's cool to hear Tom's voice again, even though it changed a lot. Looking forward to the new album. I really hope it has at least some songs with the old sound. I don't know if that's a realistic wish because, again, I'm not too familiar with their newer stuff, so I don't know if they really ever make songs like that anymore. I'm also very likely going to see them live next year because my best friend is a huge Blink-182 fan. He does literally know every song by them, and he asked me to go with him, so that should be a really cool experience. I should probably catch up to some of their newer stuff before I go, though. For now, thank you for watching. I've got more videos coming up soon, both requests and songs I picked myself, so stay tuned as always, and hope to see you again soon.